Howdy, everybody. Here's a short, trying to make it short, positivity video about me, about staying positive and shit. And I guess just mostly my journey. Maybe it's just a stupid vlog for my entertainment. Maybe just so I can go back and look if I was ever having a super shitty day. But 2 years ago, I was an addict, found a treatment facility, and I was homeless before all that. Burnt most of the bridges, all that good jazz. Got a place, kicked out, wasn't allowed around my mom and my, family in that regard. My dad left. He was a drug addict as well. And so, that didn't help. But so I was able to stay with my grandma on my dad's side. She's the only one I really got left down here. And so, I went, I was contemplating at first. It's a pretty funny story, I guess. I, was just out getting high with this dude, for a couple days. He had to go there. I think it was like a Monday or something, so it was all weekend. We were getting high. I had gotten a physical fight with my cousin, whatnot. So that was another low. So I was doing that, and we go there. I'm sitting outside. Something takes him like 20 minutes, and I'm like sitting outside, bumming cigarettes, the whole nine, you know what I mean? Pocket full of fucking needles, the whole nine. I decided to go inside. And you know what? That's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Definitely. Besides maybe actually fighting for my ex physically and mentally, all that good jazz again. Yeah. And I'm skeptical about it for a minute, but I just got into it, I was tired of what I was doing. And, fast forward to now, I'm ready, so I've had almost 2 years clean. My dad, he's just started, he's never checked into DOC or any of that, and he's been in trouble and on drugs his whole life, and he's 45 now. He's finally got 6 months clean, going to DOCs and, finishing up the treatment for court right now. Unfortunately, I still don't have any talk with my mom, but that might be for a good reason. She was a very big trigger of mine. And so, I guess the positivity angle comes in where I used to be. I used to be down in the dumps, very angry, hate everything. Pretty much, was using my whole life. Not heroin or anything like that till later, but I was always drinking, smoking weed, doing acid, shrooms, coke, Zans, lean, any of that, pretty much anything I got my hands on that wasn't meth or heroin, or PCP, things like that. And eventually I had a, relationship with, like I said, my ex, who was like my high school sweetheart, you know what I mean? We met each other, we were together for 6 years, 5 years, 5.5, something like that. And it was awesome. First 4 years probably were awesome, and then the alcohol, but eventually that was the problem. The alcohol crept up on us. We were drinking way too much, and I drank. I was one of those people that, unfortunately, alcohol hits me like cocaine does, or uppers in a way. So I'll drink until it's gone and then continue to drink. Like, there's never enough for me, and till I black out and try and drive our car off a cliff and puke everywhere, and I'm just incoherent, and eventually do something that you regret and lose the person that you cared for the most, especially at that time, and especially for where I was, but now I'm going back to school. I've been trying to get a job. I can't complain, I'm happy. Things are positive. I'm about to go for a run. What am I saying? I ain't running. I'm going for a walk, though. I'm going to exercise. And, my dad, he's doing good, like I said. Yeah, I might not have any money. You know what I mean? I might, have my internet getting shut off here soon. I had to cancel my car insurance. Got 2 cents in my bank account. But you know what? I'm still happy. The money isn't what's making me happy, which is nice. I would be happier if I had money, but I don't right now. And it's not that I'm not trying. I've had probably 8 or 9 interviews, applied to like pretty much everywhere in this town of mine. Had probably 4 or 5 callbacks to where, did all the background check, all the paperwork, everything. Waiting for a start date. Start date didn't come. But I'm still here. Still happy, still hustling, still staying strong. Read my book every day, gotta have a fucking routine, man. And, I'm still kind of weird about doing things like this, or videotaping myself, but I guess it's a good thing to look back on and be positive about, because if I can be this happy and still and be, happy and bright about my future, when I literally have no money and everything's about to get canceled on me, and the only reason I have a house over my head is my grandma's lucky. Not my grandma's lucky. I am lucky to have my grandma. And she doesn't charge me. I used to be able to pay when I was getting some money. And, that dried up. And I'm trying, and I've had 2 years clean. I'm just trying, man. Shit's hard out here for a pimp. But I just make this so people kind of get it too and know, like, I don't know, if you don't have any money or whatever, like, you can still be happy and you can still be positive. Like, look, I'm still positive. I might not sound so positive or whatever, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna go back to school. I got a roof over my head. I got food, stamps, whoop whoop. A car that, I'm lucky to have my grandma give me, gas money when she has it, because she's living off SSI, and we're only lucky to really have where we live because her brother does pretty good for himself and helps her with the mortgage, I think is what it is, or whatever, the rent, even though she owns it, whatever it is. Yeah, and that's life, I guess. I'm still happy, but I'm still striving to be better, and I'm not letting this hold me down. And don't let your circumstances in life hold you down, because you can always be better. Like me, I I'm going back to school. I'm still trying to get a job. I'm still exercising. I got a routine. I'm reading my books, you know what I mean? And yeah, I might not have friendship, might not have some things, but you know what? I'm working towards it, and I'm grinding. And I just want people to know out there, man, you gotta grind too. Grinding is what it is. Life's hard. You know, I you know, always just kind of had it like this, you know. My dad left, my mom, you know, she was a single mother, did the best she could. I can't complain about my childhood. You know, all the choices and the addiction were all my fault. You know, I decided to go down that road. But you know what? I dug my way out of there. And it's possible. You know what I mean? It's possible. Especially if you can get some help. A little bit of help. Go to the treatment center first. Try to get a place to stay. Reconcile with your family. Your kids. Just anything. You know, get a little routine together. And that's what it is, you know, and I pray to whoever and whatever that, you know, this is it. That what I'm doing is right. That eventually what I'm doing is going to pay off. And that, you know, exactly. With a little help, everything's going to work. Me and my dad have got a good relationship going right now. Like, I've had a lot of positive things that have happened to me, you know, just in these 2 years. Even if I don't have, you know, money or possessions or that type of fickle shit. I still got me, my thoughts, some of my family, you know, and the strive to do better, the strive to want to be a better man, and the strive to eventually, you know, be well off enough that I can start a family. Because, you know, at my age, I'm 20, almost 27. I always made the joke of, I'm going to be in the 27 club. I'm going to join the 27 club. And I don't have those real dreams anymore. But I can't say that I haven't thought about it. You know, especially that I'm almost there. And I'm like, I've told myself before, if I don't got anything going for me by the time I'm 27, if I'm about to turn 28 and I'm still got no money living like this, I might as well just end it. But you know what? That's not how I think anymore. And like I said, you know, I just pray and I hope and I believe it'll be better. It'll get better. Everything has there's a reason why I'm struggling in right now, you know, and there's a reason why I'm having to learn, you know, these lessons, I guess, of just trying harder. Like, 'cause I got a good work ethic and whatnot. I just gotta continue to try harder. I can't give up on myself, which was a big thing I always used to do. I'd give up on myself way before, you know, just very fast. It was very easy to discourage me. And I don't do that anymore. And, you know, I'm about to go, still do my exercise, try and be a better me, working on all my, you know, work on myself, and one love, peace and love, peace and love. What is it like that? Peace and love. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Heart thing. You know, I try to be funny. I'm trying to be funny.